Well, hello there, everyone. Okay, now that we got the contemporary gazebo here built on the ground, ready to go, I'm probably going to get a lot of questions. How do you anchor that down? In this video, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm using this style concrete anchor. You can see it's a 3/8 anchor, and it's got this little sleeve on it. What I'm going to do, put a washer on there, put my nut on there. Now, let's go to the foot and I'll show you what I'm doing. What I got is an impact driver. This one's battery. And I should say, I've got a 3/8 concrete drill bit with a hex shank on it. I find that works the best when you're drilling concrete because of the vibration. Otherwise, with a straight shank drill bit, a lot of times it vibrates loose when you're trying to drill. I just find this works the best. Now the anchors I bought, they're 3/8 by 3 3/4. Now, especially if you're drilling something like this in a concrete pad, your concrete pad's probably not going to be much more than 4 inches anyway. So this should work fine. The holes on the base for this gazebo are 3/8. Like I was saying, I'm using a 3/8 concrete anchor, but it's got the sleeve on it, which makes the diameter of this just slightly over 3/8. I could go with a 1/4 inch concrete anchor and have no problem here, but I prefer to have the larger anchor. So here's what I do. Okay, first we're gonna get our 3/8 concrete bed here. Then I have a 7/16 drill bit, which I'm going to use just to bore out the hole. Now, as I mentioned before, the sleeve on here makes the diameter of this larger than 3/8. And my hole was 3/8, so I just need to bore that hole out to get this sleeve past and into the ground. Just like that. Now, this is going to get hammered in. You want to keep the nut right on the end of your threads like that, and you're going to hit it here on the hammer. If I left the nut off and hit it in, I would damage the threads here at the beginning, and it would be harder to get that nut on to lock it in place. So keep the nut on, set it in the hole, and here's the fun part, give it a whack. Knock it into that hole that you drilled. There you go, right to the bottom. Now you're going to use that impact driver again with a 9/16 socket on the end. Put that over and just going to lock it in place. That's the best way to get that sleeve to anchor to that concrete, and you got a really good holding power. Now you could probably get away with like 4 anchors per post, but I mean, I do have 8 holes per post, so I could just go around doing that. But I do say I'm using this small impact driver, and to do that many holes at one time, probably burn that motor out. So you just take your time, do a couple at a time, let this motor cool. Now when you purchase these anchors, I've seen them at the store as much as $3 a piece. But I got a box of 50 here for like $50, so just keep that in mind when you go to buy them. Maybe you want to buy more than what you need. Well, I hope this video helped you decide how you're going to anchor down your gazebo or other structure or anything you need anchored to concrete. Bye for now. We'll see you on the next one.